Huh?
Oh my God, you're not chilly. I'm sorry. From the back. Get out! Excuse me, my name's Barry.
All right, this is Sports for Real with Coach Hall. I'm on the scene of the crime where the Jaguars eked away a victory over the Chiefs. All the Chiefs fans, and there's several Chiefs fans been coming out of here. They're pretty much saying that they got robbed. Surprise, surprise. How many times have you heard it said that the Chiefs robbed other teams? Well, turnabout is fair play. I heard it from fans from both sides. I seen some Raiders fans. They say, forget about the Chiefs. Chargers fans say, forget about the Chiefs. But the Chiefs fans said it best. Yeah, we lost tonight, but we're still going to make the playoffs. He may be right, because the Raiders are terrible. The Chargers are overrated. They started out great, but will they be able to finish? And then the other team in the West, the Broncos, are pretty good. So it's going to be a tight race in the AFC West all the way to the end. But the Chiefs are off to a slow start compared to what they're used to. Right now they're 2-3, and they can't continue to play this 500 level ball because they're going to come back to bite them. Because if I'm not mistaken, all three games they lost were conference games. I know they lost to the Raiders, not the Raiders, but they lost to the Chiefs, lost to the Jaguars tonight, and I can't remember who they lost to in the second game. The one game that they won, the Giants, and they did beat the Ravens. That was a conference game. So they're okay, I think. But right now, the Jaguar fans are excited to finally get by the Chiefs before a national Monday Night Football audience. I better put my glasses on because I can't see a damn thing. So I'm ready to get up out of here. Just wanted to chime in, and the crowd is thinned out a lot, but you still see behind me there's a whole bunch of people still here on the scene trying to get up out of here. It was a sold out game, and I can pretty much tell it was sold out because normally this time 15, 20 minutes after the game is over, everybody's pretty much gone, but that's not the case tonight. You got people still flowing up out of here pretty good. And one other thing that I note about the Jaguar crowd tonight, normally they start leaving after halftime. Strangest thing you ever did want to see. All the money that they spend to come to these games, I know for sure they got a $20 beer in there that is way, and they buy all these high price items and spend big money on tickets, and then they leave. It don't make a whole lot of sense. But tonight, I didn't see a whole lot of that. So that let you know there's a turn in attitude around here about the way they feel about their team and the way that the team is playing, and it's just positive all the way around here in Jacksonville tonight. So now it's time to escape up out of here because and I don't mind. What difference does it make? All right, Casper always put it up. How you doing, Casper? I'm talking about the Jaguars tonight. They knocked off the Chiefs 31-28 and a fashion that is not something that normally goes the Jaguars' way. And the way that they came back and won this game have the people here excited. They get overly excited when they do win the game. And now that they're 4-1, they lost to the Bengals. They should be 5-1 or 5-0. And it's a pretty good football team. And the question is, how long can they maintain this momentum? Can't argue against them right now, but the only thing is the Colts are also in the AFC South, and I think they lost 2 games. They pretty much give away 2 games. They could be 5-0 just like the Jaguars. So looking forward to see how it plays out when the Colts get on with the Jaguars later on in the year. But the Texans seem to be trying to improve their play. So there's a lot of football to be played in the NFL's AFC South, and I'll be looking forward to calling it week by week. But right now, none of that matters because the Jaguars just beat the Chiefs, and tonight was all about respect. And they got respect in front of a national audience by knocking off the Chiefs. For me, I got respect. I'm fit to get up out of here and get ready to go to work in the morning because before I know it, it's going to be 5 o'clock. I can't be caught slipping, man. But the question is, do you think the Jaguars are for real? I don't know how real they are, but they did win the game, so that's all that really matters. All right. Drew Kipman. How you doing, man? I ain't gonna be on long. I'm just come on and talk a little bit about. I just came on a little bit to talk about what's going on with the this game here. You see, they got a big crowd here, and people running up out of here trying to get home because just like me, they got to go to work, man. And I think it's great. But anyway, for those of you that did chime in, a whole lot of people, everybody's going to bed, I guess. Like and subscribe, and I'll be back on in the morning about 6:30 for my normal 20 to 25 minutes in the morning. So catch me in the morning, and we can talk a little bit more in depth about tonight's game and anything else that's going on. As you know, they're ready to charge him with a felony now. So for being up the old man, all they do is mind his own business when they had no problem. But I guess he couldn't help himself. So he's having all the way down. That's me. AFC South is Jags. Well, right now it's Jags, but the Colts pose a big problem for Jacksonville. As you know, they hadn't won in Jacksonville in like 10 years. So they're going to be coming in here. It's still a good ways off, but that game's going to be huge if Jacksonville's able to continue the momentum and keep themselves in position to make the playoffs. But whatever the case, these fans down here are excited. And it's almost like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon already. People are here so excited. But I won't ruin their parade. I'm letting them enjoy. They'll have a lot to say about what takes place. But I see that my signal is getting ready to die on me. So I'm going to talk until it goes. So I get a few more minutes out of this. But if you look around, it's what I like about Jacksonville Stadium. They have these bus systems where instead of trying to park in somebody's yard, you can catch your bus lot, pay a flat rate, they pick you up at the lot, drop you off in front of the stadium, which is right across the street over there. Come back after the game where they drop you off and they take you right back to your car. So normally it don't take that long to get back home because the crowd is usually not like this. But now that they have a really big crowd, it might take me another 15 minutes longer to get back to my car. But for the convenience, you cannot beat it, and I like it. So I'm ready to go. It's going to be a long night. Got to upload this game. But I'm down here. I do this thing called Fango Media. If you're on the east side of the stadium when you come out of Jacksonville games, you can find me interviewing fans fresh off the presses. And go home and upload the video tonight, so in a couple of days it should be up. But all the other videos that I did from last year and the 2 that I've done so far this year will all be on Fango Media. And if you just select watch latest videos, you'll be able to find those videos that I speak of. Got a lot of interesting comments, especially when they're winning. Some of them talking crazy like Super Bowl. But we know that's a long way away for that, but that's the way they're feeling right now. So we won't get too excited about that right now. We're going to let them enjoy the moment. But there are other teams out there on the horizon that the Jaguars are going to have to deal with. And right now, it doesn't even matter to the fans because they're competing. They don't look nothing like the way they looked last year. And right now, they're first place in the division. And things are looking up around here in Duval. So that's just my point there. But anyway, like I say, I don't want to talk too long. I'm going to save some things for in the morning. But I'll be back on about 6:30. And I have a little bit more to say about tonight's game, especially after I get a chance to go watch the tape a little bit more. And I'm excited about what's taking place down here. A lot of opportunities here. And they got construction zone going on at the stadium because they're in the process of starting over with the rebuild. Right now they're doing it piecemeal. They're going to do it again next year. I think next year, 26 and 27, 2 years, they're going to have it closed. So it's going to be completely closed. And they're going to be playing in Orlando somewhere. And once they finish that new stadium with the stuff that they're building across the street, it's going to be a nice place here once they finish everything that they're doing right here in Jacksonville. And with a winning product on the field makes everything just that much better. But anyway, I just want to show you, talk a little bit about the night's game. And you can see fans everywhere, everybody trying to get home. And I'm going right in with them. But in the meantime, I catch you guys on the flip side like 6:30 in the morning. Thanks for checking me out. This is Sports for Real, Coach Hall, and I'm out. See you in the morning.